Hi and welcome back to my channel, and today I am talking about skin. I posted on my Instagram the other day about whether you guys would like to see a skin focus or another glam makeup look, and you guys went for the skin focus. So obviously I'm going to listen to you, so I'm going to stay away from the glam. It's going to be really difficult, but we're going to do it. And we are going to focus on our skin today. So the skin is really important when you're creating a makeup look. It's super important to have a great routine, use nice products that complement your skin to create that really nice hydrated skin to have a great base for all of your makeup. To start with, I'm going to go through the skincare products that I use. I have spoken about these before. Here's the link. So first of all, I have cleansed my skin, exfoliated. The cleanser that I use is this CIAO Skin Health by Zenobargi. Exfoliating cleanser, normal to oily skin, so it does have little beads in there to really exfoliate. This was recommended to me by Zoe at Barefaced Aesthetics. I went for a facial the other day. She does hydra facials, so she has been doing these for I'd say almost 12 months now. I've had them pretty much every 6 weeks or so, and it has made a massive difference to my skin. And then the other day I went and I had dermaplaning, so that is also, it's an addition to the hydrofacial, but they put it all into one basically. The dermaplaning, as far as I know, it basically takes off the sort of fluff on your face, because everybody has hair and everything like that. So it takes away all dead skin, the little bit of fluff all over your face, so you've got a nice smooth hydrated base for any makeup. And also if you don't wear makeup, then obviously it creates that amazing glow, because I literally haven't got anything on my skin right now and it just looks so good and I'm so impressed with it. And I do use this. This is again by the CIAO Skin Health by Zenobargi. This is an exfoliating polish specifically for exfoliating, so it's a lot more intense. It's a more intense scrub, so I only use it say 2 to 3 times a week, or if I've got little dry patches, then I will really focus on those areas. I wouldn't use it every day, even though it is safe to, but yeah, that's the other exfoliating that I use. Next 2 products I always put on underneath my makeup before I put any primers or anything like that. So the first one is a hyaluronic acid. This was first recommended to me by, again, Zoe. The key product that I feel that has really made a difference to my skin and the hydration of it. It's a little serum. So I've used this one and another one from Medicate. Now they both pretty much do the same thing, but one is a little bit more expensive than the other. There is very much a difference between your skin being hydrated and being moisturized. Hydration is the amount of water that's actually in your skin. So the more water you've got in the skin, the more glowy it looks, the more plump it looks, more youthful and healthy. But moisturizers, they basically trap the water in. So they create a layer over the skin and it traps that water underneath. It doesn't actually add any water or hydration to the skin. Other thing that I have used, I've never used this before but recently been using, is again from The Ordinary. It's a natural moisturising factors plus HA, which seems to be working really nicely. It's a really nice formula, and again, super affordable. I'm just going to pop those on because I haven't yet. Bit across there and then one there. And I always put these on at least 10 minutes before I start adding any makeup products or anything like that, just so that it really does soak into the skin. And then I pop the moisturising factors on the top of that. Again, really push it deep into the skin. So you want to make sure that your skin has fully absorbed everything that you're putting on there before you start putting any makeup on the top of it, just because then it doesn't start mixing with any foundations or anything like that. Now if I'm not using any makeup, I will then put an SPF on. The one that I'm currently using, it's by Simple and it's a radiance booster with an SPF of 30. This is quite an well, it's an oil basically, so if you have got quite oily skin, then it might not be the best for you, but my skin seems to soak it up really quite well. And I just pop a couple of drops on my fingers and just literally press it into my skin. But I wouldn't put that on underneath any makeup just because it is really quite oily. I do really like this product, and again, it's super affordable, and I just have it for the SPF really. So I'm just going to pop a primer on. I'm going to use the MAC Natural Radiance from the Prep and Prime range. And I think the most important thing for me is that part that we've just done, and then adding your primers on the top of it. Because if your skin isn't prepped before, then you're not working with a very good base. And now what I want to do is create a super glowy skin look today. So I'm going to pop on the strobing liquid. So this is just a Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid, and I'm popping a bit of that on the back of my hand, and I'm getting a MAC Duo Fiber brush, and then I'm going to brush that all over. And I'm going to look a little bit mental to start with, but told you guys, you have to just trust the process. I'm also going to do this. I'm going in with a flat foundation brush. So I'm going to go in with my normal foundation, so MAC Studio Fix, and then go down. With a damp beauty blender, just go in and press that into the skin. And back in and press that product right into the skin. Really, the beauty blender is just to press that product and just so that you don't get too much build up. And obviously, because I had the dermaplane in the other day, this is just going to make my skin look so freaking smooth. Before I do any contour, I'm just going to add a little bit of this 16-hour camo concealer in medium neutral, and then just press that in with my beauty blender. So I'm going to use this for some cream contour. Now, I don't normally cream contour. I have done in the last video, and I quite liked it actually. So I'm going to go in with this slightly different product than I used last time. This is the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer in the shade Chestnut. So it's quite a dark shade, and it does dry quite quickly, so you have to work very quick with it. So I'm going to go down here and then along there. With my damp sponge that I've literally just used, I'm going to go in and press that into the contour. Now this part, you don't need to worry about it being absolutely perfect, because your concealer will fix that. If I do feel like there's a lot of product on there, I'm just tapping it on my hand just to get rid of some of the excess product as well. Here as well. And then the other side. And then again, like I said, just tapping off that excess product on the back of my hand. Do not worry that it doesn't look perfect around here, because the concealer is going to fix that. But you just want to make sure that this line is nice and blended out. L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Cashmere. And as you can see, I'm going down the sides of my nose, and I'm putting in here, a bit above there, and in here. a little bit of the foundation just to carve out the sides, and then this side too. So now what I'm going to do is just set that. I'm going to use a translucent powder. This one is Max Factor one. I am going to go in with a fluffy brush, get a bit on there, and then just tap it in the lid, and then go where I've just put that concealer, again just go over for those bits. I'm going in with my favourite, the Natasha Denona Tan Bronze and Glow palette, the blush and bronze powder in the corner here. And I'm just going to go nice and lightly over the top of that contour that we carved out. My skin is super smooth right now. Can't even cope with it. Going in with a big fluffy brush across both of the bottom ones, and just gonna go all over. Now I'm gonna use the NARS blush that I've recently got in the shade Torrid, and then literally a bit on there and just press. So I sort of have the blush all over the cheek, so it doesn't look like it's just placed onto one space. For my highlighter, I'm going to focus on this one in the corner here, and then also a little bit of that one. So I'm going to go back in with this brush and grab a whole load and just buff it onto the cheek. And onto my nose of my Cupid's bow. So my face looks really weird right now. I'm going to go off camera, put my brows on, sort my eyes out, so maybe a bit of mascara, and then I'm going to come back and show you the finished look. So I've sorted these brows, put some mascara on and a little bit of a nude lip. All I'm going to do now is use the Nip and Fab Hydrate. So I do like something really hydrating to set my face. Don't like anything too matte, because of obviously all the work that we've just done to keep it nice and hydrated. I'm just going to spray that all over. Wait for it to dry. And this is the finished look. So as you can see, it looks super hydrated, super glowy. Really like that final finishing spray from Nip Fab, Panfab, however you say. Dragon's Blood Fix Essence Mix. So again, little TK Maxx bargain that was. But yeah, I'm super happy with how this has turned out. It is a little bit of a new application for me, but I really like it, and it's really nice on the skin. Obviously it's quite full coverage, so if you don't want to do it this full coverage, then obviously just turn down on the concealers. Maybe just do one layer of concealer, maybe mix it with a moisturizer, things like that. So if you don't want to do it so full coverage, then you don't have to, but I think this is quite a nice look if you are just going somewhere for the day and want nice coverage but also a natural looking eye, which, you know, I've stayed away from full glam, which I'm quite happy about, and giving you something a little bit different this time. So let me know in the comments if you've really liked this one, if there's anything that you would like to see in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.